Welcome to the massive open course, Basic Principles of Photosynthesis. The aims of the course are to learn the mechanism of photosynthesis, to understand the structure of the photosynthetic apparatus, to know the different photosynthetic organisms and their peculiarities, to be aware of the mechanisms to cope with excess light, to be familiar with the main techniques used to do research in the photosynthetic field, and finally, to gain some insight about the importance of photosynthesis research for biotechnology, agriculture, and climate change. So now let's talk about the structure of the course. There are 17 topics with 1 or 2 videos each of 5 to 20 minutes, and these topics are divided in 4 sections: basics of photosynthesis, experimental techniques, our scientific projects, and finally, photosynthetics bioscience. So who are we? We are 16 PhD students distributed over 10 European universities and 2 countries. We're all part of the European project SE2B, Solar Energy to Biomass, Optimization of Light Energy Conversion in Plants and Microalgae. This project is funded by the European Union's Horizon 2020 Research and Innovation Program under the Marie Sklodowska-Curie grant. So now let's talk about the importance of basic research in photosynthesis. Currently, the world population is 7.6 billion people, but is expected to grow until 11.2 billion people in the year 2100. So at some point, the resources will be limiting. Thus, increasing agricultural productivity is crucial to meet the demand on food in the future. As we can see in this graph, classical breeding of plants has reached its limit. Therefore, new strategies are required to increase the photosynthetic yield. Another point is that in the current scenario in which we live with fossil fuels running out, photosynthetic organisms, especially microalgae, will probably have a vital role in the future for the production of chemicals, drugs, materials, and fuels. In addition, the introduction of genes from other organisms will allow to catalyze new reactions not present in the native organism. In conclusion, organisms more efficient in photochemical conversion will produce higher yields of the compound of interest. Finally, in order to increase the efficiency of light conversion into biomass, we will have to consider where all the input solar energy goes to. So around 51% of the solar energy is not used by the plants because the plants cannot use this spectrum. And in total, around 25% of the solar energy is also not used, is lost because it's reflected or transmitted because of photochemical inefficiencies or because of thermodynamic limits. In addition, there are further loss because of carbohydrate biosynthesis, photorespiration, and respiration. So in the end, for most of the plants, the C3 plants, only 4.6% of the incoming solar light will be converted to biomass. And for plants that are C4, for example, the ones that are in drier environments, this percentage is 6%. Therefore, a better understanding of photosynthesis and a better understanding in these energy losses will allow to find out solutions in order to increase the efficiency of light conversion to biomass. And now, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the course.